guys, you can do it. You can do it. It's if you're in this business and you're doing that work every day, you can get in here because we have a great boot camp that teaches you everything you need to know for the test. We're going to walk you through it, and then even better, we provide continual education throughout the next year.
Hey, what's up, roofing fam? Welcome to one more episode, Roofers Going Digital TV, where we present the latest trends and the leaders that are changing the path of the roofing industry. And right now, we have a repeated guest, Jeanne Curtis. Welcome to the show, Jeanne.
Thanks for having me again. I love being here.
And let me tell you, you have been one of the most popular guests in the show, Jeanne. I know this is interesting because every video that we post from the last session that we did, we have like 800 views, 1,000 views only in one platform, so it's impressive. I think you have a lot of potential in all these, like public speaking and all these, and I know I'm going like, I just wanted to tell you this. And
we need to tell everybody, click now, subscribe now.
Oh yeah.
Click that subscribe button.
Yes, fam, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Leave us a comment if you have any question and become part of RCAT.
Absolutely.
Now, Jeanne, now that we are starting with talking about RCAT, can you give us some recommendations why contractors should be joining the association, your local association?
Why they should join it. See, it's hard for me because I can't think of why you wouldn't join.
Okay.
It's such common sense. What you have to gain by joining is phenomenal. In addition to the networking opportunities, which people are like, okay, what's the point of networking? Some people don't understand it and they don't think they have time for it. But I have to tell you, having relationships with your manufacturers, with your distributors, with other roofers it is just the most satisfying, rewarding thing you can do. Because I have questions every day. And nobody knows it all. I'm sorry, I don't care how long you've been in this industry, you don't know it all.
Yes.
There's something you don't know. And so having the ability to just reach out to somebody, shoot them a text, send them a photo, what is this I'm looking at? How does this need to be fixed? What products can I do? What systems would you recommend? That right there is priceless.
Yes.
And that's one of the many things that RCAT has to offer.
Yes. Now, right now that we are talking about connections, how do you nurture those connections? Because those connections, fam, I know everybody talks about networking and like go make friends, but it has there is more deeper things that you need to do. Like, what are some tips that they can do?
I think one of the most important things is consistency. It's great if you come to the trade show, but come to more than one trade show. Put it on your calendar as soon as it comes out with the date. Plan on it, make it happen, come year after year and get that consistency. But for example, I just saw a product over here. I'm not going to say names because I want to promote one and not the other. And he said, hey, can I come out to your office and do a demo? If he wants to come out to my office, people think, well, I'm never going to use his product. Why would I waste his time? But if I'm honest and upfront to say, I'm not sure I'm going to use your product or not, maybe I will, maybe I won't, but if you want to take the time to come out, I'm going to make the time for him to come out, because if I get one takeaway, it was worth it. And one relationship. And maybe I don't use that product now, but maybe he goes to work somewhere else and I have a contact somewhere else down the road.
Yes.
You just can't have too many connections.
Yes. Fam, don't forget that those manufacturer distributors, they have what you need.
Absolutely.
What is what you need? You need training. You need support. And the support that they can bring you as a contractor, like as a manufacturer to your contracting company, is huge.
And they enjoy it. And there's nothing worse for them. They've set up these remarkable booths. They look fantastic. They've spent the money here. And they're here for our members. That's what they're here for. They've put this money into it. They've invested it. They don't want you to walk down the hall just looking for the prizes. What are the swag I'm bringing home? They want you to stop engage. They want to talk to you. So even if you're by yourself, reach out, introduce yourself, say, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do. How can you help me? How can we work together?
Yes. And another important, like to complement what you are saying is, those companies that are helping the community, they are trendsetters. They are their vision. They are not seeing tomorrow, 1 week or 2 weeks. They are seeing 10 years ahead.
Yes.
And what we need as a contractor, let me rephrase that. That's what we need as a contractor.
Yes.
That vision and those trends and those supports. That support.
The roofing industry is changing every day. And products are changing and things are changing. And I'll tell you, my dad's been doing this 50 years. 50 years. But even he can walk this trade show and find new things on every aisle. And he'll be like, okay, that's not how we used to do it. This is new, this is different. You know, we need to get on board. We need to be following up, and we need to be nurturing these relationships with distributors and manufacturers to find out what's the latest and greatest and what's the best product we could be providing for our clients.
Yes. So another point to complement that is that it is really good that you are doing all your marketing strategies, digital marketing strategies, creating content, but nothing is gonna beat like the personal relationship, seeing each other, you know, being face to face with those manufacturers that you have been talking in for years or for months that you wanna buy their product. Yeah, and I do marketing, guys, but person-to-person relationship, it's super important. Jeanne, hold on.
You are excellent at marketing, and I'm excited that Boyd Bone Dry is on board with Roofers Going Digital, and I can't wait to see how we take off from there. But you're exactly right. Nothing beats FaceTime. And that is so important. The digital market is great. It's very important. It gets you seen, you know, the number of clicks you get. By the way, subscribe if you haven't yet. But that is so important. However, actually meeting somebody, the handshake, the face-to-face, the how are you, that's unforgettable. They're going to remember you because you've done that. Because so few people actually stop to take the time to make eye contact with somebody and say, here I am, how can you help me? Yes, I agree.
No, relationship is gonna be key. But guys, study how relationship works. And what I like to compare it is like, even with your relationship with your significant other, with your husband, with your brothers, with your parents, business relationships are the same.
They are.
You will need to call them once in a while, every two weeks. Ask them how are they? Like, not only like, oh, I want to call you just for business. Like, integrate some personal relationships there too, because that is going to bring value, and they are going to feel that you care about them, and they are going to care about you, and they are going to take care of you. Jeanne, what other benefits do you see of joining RCAT? Joining RCAT, like an association like RCAT?
The benefits?
Networking, training. We have trainings every month.
Well, training, I have to tell you. So I'm an advocate, a proponent. I don't know how we're ever going to get the government on board here. You know, if you're a representative and you're watching this, listen up. We've got to do something about licensing. I would love to see licensing happen. Now, because right now we only have voluntarily licensed, like RCAT offers that program.
Yes.
It's so important. I did it. So we've always been licensed. We've been licensed. My dad was one of the first ones. I can't remember what number he's in. He's number 40 something that went through the RCAT licensing program. But for me to be on the board, they said, hey, you've got to get the number 2. So I took the class. I went through. I did both my residential and commercial tests for licensing. Guys, you can do it. You can do it. It's if you're in this business and you're doing that work every day, you can get in here. We have a great boot camp that teaches you everything you need to know for the test. We're going to walk you through it, and then even better, we provide continual education throughout the next year. So, and if you, for some reason, if you can't make the trade show to get your credits, we offer credits online. So, something comes up, you're busy, things didn't happen where you could make it, you don't have your CE hours, you can still go online and take courses to keep your license fresh and renewed.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I think that part of the licensing what's important of having that license in your company or in your brand? Pam, remember that it's everything about authority. How are you gonna get the authority if you are not part of your national or state associations? We don't have license in Texas. If you have the license from the state association, what do you think a homeowner or a building owner is gonna say when you show like all your like achievements?
Yes.
All your achievements, your partners. For example, something that we recommend is like your website. Make sure you embed all these license clients, partners,
yes.
every association.
Every association, but it's so important to let the customer know, hey, I'm a licensed roofer through RCAT.
Yes.
It is critical, and it's critical for us to get the word out there to homeowners and building owners for them to know that this program is available. And what does it say about a roofer who takes the time to pay the money, take the test, and invest in their own education? That's the person that I want on my roof.
Oh, yes.
That's the person I want working in my house.
Oh, yes.
Is that person that is moving forward, on top of things, and wants to be better at what they do. I don't want a chuck in the truck or a storm chaser coming to work on my personal roof. And that's the sad thing about in Texas. Anybody can be a roofer. You can be a dentist on Monday and a roofer on Tuesday. It's sad. And the public needs to know that this is the case, but that there's an opportunity for voluntary licensing through our association.
Oh yes. The key here is how are you gonna differentiate from the rest? Do you wanna be the rest that chuck in the truck, a storm chaser that is knocking doors every time that the storm hits? Or do you wanna be a storm catcher that is gonna be ready and your brand is gonna be positioned in your city, in your location, so they can call you every time they need you?
And think of it from the carrier side. So the insurance carriers, I mean, we need to be pushing this forward so insurance carriers are seeing this to go, hey, I want to tell my client, if you can, find a registered, licensed roofer through RCAT. I really want our carriers to be pushing with us along to say, licensing is great because we want somebody up there that knows the roof, because if what, they don't want to pay these claims. And so you pay a claim, do you want to pay it again in 3 years because somebody put a bad roof on? And their roof is leaking? No, nobody wants that.
Yes.
I mean, if you're putting the flashing on wrong on a commercial property because they're not licensed, they don't know how to do it. I mean, this is beneficial to our insurance carriers as well. And the word needs to get out there that we offer a program right now until we can get on board with something more permanent that teaches people how to roof.
Yes. These companies, the carriers, they are looking for the same. They are looking for the established companies.
Yes.
The clients, guys, the clients and the carriers, they are becoming more. The clients are becoming more. They are becoming smarter. Who do they choose? How are you gonna? We go back to the point. How are you gonna differentiate from the rest? Now, another good point that I wanna focus on is the camaraderie of the association and the group and how everyone support to each other. Like it's like they are. For example, yesterday we were having dinner with 3 commercial roofing contractors, and they were all competitors, and they were having dinner together, and they were helping each other, and they were seeing like, how can I bring value to you, and how can I bring value like to everybody.
Right.
What I'm telling to some of my Latino contractors is like, guys, join the association. The connections that you are gonna make, they are gonna be like, you can even work with them, and like they are suffering about work. They don't find, the Latino community, they suffer a lot finding job. While we have an association that is like looking for these contractors and how we can help each other, and it is a good relationship.
It is. The collaboration is phenomenal. I'll give you a great example of this. We had a roof recently that I needed some metal flashing around. Our flashing fabrication machine was broken. It was out. Mm-hmm. I was able to call another RCAT contractor and say, hey, can I send my guys over to cut this metal? You know, do you need... He honestly said, come use it. I'm not going to charge you. I don't care. Come use it. It's here. Come. Where do you find that? And had I not ever joined RCAT and become actively involved, I never would have had this contact to just reach out and say, thank you so much. And we're competitors.
Yes.
And, you know, it just turned out, thankfully, he wasn't against me on this job. But, you know, even if he had been, I'm confident that he still would have been like, hey, it's okay, because Texas is big, and this is what drives me crazy. There is plenty of work out there, folks. We don't have to be ugly with one another. We don't have to, we can all get along. There's tons of work there for us. So there's no reason not to collaborate, support each other, build one another up. I get on roofs all the time and I'm like, who put this on? And they'll say, oh, this one did. And I'm like, they did a fantastic job. I see it all the time, especially on our consulting side, where I'm up there, I'm like, this is a great looking roof. I admire it, and it's okay to admire the competition and go, wow, they've got it going on.
Second.
You know?
Hey, and probably you can subcontract them because you have a project that is their specialization, and you will need them. And hey, let's collaborate on this. I have the client, you have the expertise. Let's work together.
But without the association, you don't know who anybody is.
Exactly. Now, the other good point that I like that you just said is about the market and the economy. Guys, if you study or did you guys check a little bit how economy works and how local markets and regional markets works, we are in $1 billion industry.
Yes.
I think it was $52 billion in 2022, the roofing industry.
Wow.
Do you think your contractor is going to be in the association or in your group? No, like you are going to be competing with the people outside.
Yes.
And something funny that they say in last night dinner is that even when they are competing in the same project, one sold it, but the other keeps supporting it, like, hey, for this project I need this and you have it. Like, no problem, then get it.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the reasons I love the group so much. RCAT, like, you like the people.
RCAT is the backbone of the roofing industry in Texas. It is.
Yes.
And you need a backbone to survive.
Yes.
So, I agree.
Yes, it's incredible. Jeanne, one last advice that you want to give to the roofing community in Texas and or in the nation?
Join. Get involved. I know everybody's busy, but if you want to grow your business, you have to stop and take the time to become a part of the business.
Yes.
And that means joining RCAT, becoming a part, be actively involved, serve on the board, volunteer to be on the board. But come out to these trade shows, whatever your local area is, whether it's North Texas or Central Texas or the Houston area down here. Be involved in those. They're fantastic lunch and learns everywhere. It's great stuff. I get mind blown, so excited just thinking about our industry and what's available to everybody.
Me too.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, fam, don't focus, and we said it in the last interview, but I want to close with this. Don't worry about growing or making money or and taking your company in the next level. Focus on yourself.
Yes.
And I think on growing yourself. And I think I want to close with that. Is there anything that you can share? You want to share, Jeanne? Any contact information that if someone have any question, or even a roofing business owner, a building owner or a homeowner that want to contact Boyd?
Oh, I'd love for people to contact me. We are Boyd Bone Dry, and it is boydbonedry.com. And feel free to reach out or follow me on LinkedIn. Subscribe to this channel. You can contact Concho. He can tell you how to get in touch with me.
Yes.
But my email is Jeanne, Jeanne, at boydbonedry.com. And we've been around 50 years, so we're happy to help you. And if we don't do residential, we're commercial.
Yes.
If you need a residential contact, give me a call. I got 800 residential roofers here, and I can put you with just the right one to meet your needs.
Jeanne, one more time, thank you very much for all your support, for bringing all this value to the community. And thank you. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Peace, fam.
Bye, guys.